Hi, Trina. How you been?
Hi, I've been good. I'm really, really happy that I was able to voice Nokotan in My Deer Friend Nokotan. Yay!
I just had an interview with Rue. We were talking about how much your voice it's like sounds so much like the Japanese actress. Can you go more into detail with that? Actually,
So, when I first watched like the first episode, I was like, how can I do like a voice like that? I was thinking about it, and then I was just trying to workshop a voice. Watching when she first comes in the door with the antlers, the crazy scene, and she's like, yeah. And I try to do like a similar voice to it, and try to make my voice go more like higher pitch. Like I feel it in here in my throat.
it sounds way similar.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and I love her so much because she has she does her sweet voice, and then sometimes she turns into a JoJo character, goes crazy manly. It's wild.
And speaking on that, actually, she has her noble voice. She has that deer voice, and then she has this just normal schoolgirl voice. How did you go about? Is that hard for you to change in between characters, if you will?
For me, I always, every single time, I always watch the Japanese voice actress do how she does it, and then I take inspiration from that. Obviously, I can't do it as just like a voice match for the boy character, the male JoJo part. But I try to try as best as I can. But sometimes she even goes serious too. I'm like, how? How?
So have you read the manga previously working on the show, or did?
I did not even know about the manga when we first started. I was shocked, but I want to order a copy of it so I can watch the manga. Read the manga.
They took out some parts that I noticed from the manga in the series, but then they added them in different. The reordering of the episodes in the manga, it's something that threw me off because I was expecting a few things and I was like, oh, they took it off, and then that ended up being in episode 6 or 5.
Yeah, episode 6 is the crazy part because they have all the mini mini parts to it. So that's where they I guess where they put them in,
Right, the 18 episode.
Yeah, the 18 episode.
This series kind of. It's its own kind of genre because I can only think of and I was talking to this with Rue also, is I can only think of 3 series that are written so well that are really funny, and this is one of them. Of course, at the top that I'm thinking is Ghost Stories, which is another anime series famously known for its English dub, and there's Karate High, if you're familiar with it.
I do not know that one, but I definitely check it out.
Take a look. It's the same thing. The amount of fourth breaking walls there are in all these animes is just so. It makes it that much better.
I think the most similar animes to it that I've seen is Pop Team Epic to maybe a little lesser extent because that one is really, really crazy. But this one's crazy. Nokotan's crazy too.
Yeah, that one goes way too far.
Yeah, that's at a whole nother level.
So tell me, how is it working on the series? With your voice and her voice, I know you guys are working on different ends of the spectrum here. You're in LA, I believe, and she's in Florida. Do you guys ever, when you're recording your part as for Nokotan, do you hear her voice and then kind of respond to that? Or it's just your scene, just your character?
Actually, I'm in Florida right now, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, East Coast right now. So actually, normally, we all record separately with the director, so I don't hear her parts until the episode's mixed already. So honestly, all I'm getting from it is the Japanese voice actors. So I listen to the Koshitan voice actor in Japanese and the Nokotan voice actor in Japanese too. But I love Rue's performance. Oh, she's so good. She's perfect.
Nokotan, why do you have deer crackers again?
You play off each other's voices, and especially when it's all put together so seamlessly, it feels like it was all improvised there in the studio sometimes.
Right? Yeah, I think so too. We work so well together.
But she landed this role and she nailed it.
She did perfect casting. Mwah.
Is there any character traits from yourself as a person that you can relate to with Nokotan?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm super airheaded like her. Like my brain, it's like filled with nothing, like smooth thoughts. Smooth brain. She, she's always having a good time, happy-go-lucky. I feel, I relate to her. I'm so glad that I got to be her because we're so similar.
I thought you were going to say, yeah, I eat a lot of deer crackers.
Yeah, that too.
I am now curious as to how they taste. I heard they taste bland.
I heard that too, but I'll still try it.
I'll try anything once, right?
Yeah, of course, of course.
I can't wait to go to Nara Park and just try one of the crackers.
Same, and I want to feed the deer too. Oh,
yes,
fun.
yes. Are there any characters so similar to Nokotan that you've played in the past? I'm just curious to that.
She is on a totally different level because she's not just like one character. She's like 3 in 1 with how crazy her emotions are. So I'll tell you, like, I've done characters in the past, maybe like, like airheaded, but not like this extent, like not like so much variation to it.
How's the anime fandom like reaction to you voicing the character?
Oh my gosh, I'm like so grateful. Like, I've heard a lot of like good things. Like, oh, this is a great dub. A lot of new voice actors here. Like, this is awesome. Everything was like done remotely, so like not in studio, which is like the craziest part. Like, we're all from different like regions and areas, so like I think that's like the most coolest part. Like, some people can't even tell that we're recording from our homes, like not even in the studio.
How was that working, not in the studio as opposed to how it's traditionally done, but working at home, which I think was something that was created due to the pandemic, where voice actors kind of had to be their own technicians in a way. Tell me, how was that working at home?
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it because like I can wear pajamas and I can literally record. Like, that's the best part. But we have an audio engineer and the director, so it's like 3 of us. The voice actor, the audio engineer, and the director, and we all work together while we're watching. The dub. We're trying to sync the lines together and make changes if needed. But yeah, I love it. This is awesome.
So far, there's been 7 episodes to the series that have been released. Of those 7 episodes, which would you say was the most fun or memorable to work on?
Number 6, because of all those tiny small episodes in one. Like, that was like the most bizarre, crazy experience. I was laughing between like takes and stuff.
I like how some episodes they just cut it in 2 because it just seamlessly went into the other scene, and then you saw the title for the next episode.
Yeah.
But speaking of memorable moments, did you ever had a memorable moment while voicing Nokotan?
Oh my gosh. OMG. Yes. I thought one of like my favorite scenes, like the memorable experience that I had was like when we were doing like the love letter one. So it's like she's like, Koshi-tan, I can sense a love letter with my antlers, and it's not. I was like laughing so hard during that. I could not contain myself. I had to like retake that so many times because when she found out it wasn't the love letter, oh yeah, that was it. I felt so bad for Koshi-tan.
The duel, yes. Oh no, I just spoiled it.
Oops, my bad.
What other animes have you been in that other people probably don't know?
Wow, this is actually my first official anime role too.
I believe I saw in your resume you've done like indie video games, if I'm correct.
Oh yeah, I've done like lots of indie video games. There was one called E-Shade where I was Lenny, and it was like a little deer boy. That one was fun too.
But you've been a deer boy and a deer girl. Look at you.
I know, crazy, right? What a coincidence.
Wow, well, congratulations on landing it's a great character in a very hit series.
I know. Thank you so much. Like, I really am grateful that, I get to play Nokotan. I'm just so happy, I can't contain myself. Like, oh, this is so great. Like, I love the character. I love the anime. I love everything, like everyone involved. It's just been a fantastic experience. And I really hope, hopefully there'll be a season 2, I would love
Here's
that.
hoping. Yes, definitely. Everyone will love that. I mean, I'm hooked on this series. It's just so well written.
Oh yeah, I think, watching in Japanese and English, you'll get a different experience. It's like a good experience, like different like little comedy stuff. Like it's great. It's great.
You do. You know, it's funny. I've been speaking on that. I personally told my friends to watch anime in all the languages you can dubbed because it's a different experience. The same content, but somehow it's a different experience. And I find myself, believe it or not, watching My Deer Friend Nokotan in both English, and then sometimes I switch it over to the Spanish dub since I know Spanish, and it's such a wild ride.
Yeah, I heard the Spanish dub was like wild too. Like it's also funny.
Yeah, it's so funny how they actually sound like you guys, especially Nokotan.
Really?
Yeah, Nokotan. So I was like, wow. That being said, if you could do the voice of Nokotan.
Okay, yeah, sure.
My name is Nokotan. Oh, my name's Shikanoko, but you can call me Nokotan.
That was fantastic. Speaking more on that nuance that you said at the beginning, that nyan, was that something that was hard for you to do, or is it something you nailed it right off the bat?
I was like, what is she saying? I was like, what? But then I was like, oh, that's so cute. Because, you know, like cat girl's got the nyan, and then the deer got the nyun.
You know, I thought so too. I thought she was trying to imitate a cat, but then the subtitles when I was watching in Japanese had the N-U-N, and I'm like, that's not nyan. I guess deers do that?
I guess that's what deer sound like when they talk.
I do know how they get, when they get aggressive, is the get.
Yeah.
God, well, this has been fantastic. Thank you so much for joining me and speaking with me about Nokotan.
Thank you. You know, I really appreciate it. I'm glad like everybody loves the show. I'm loving it. It's like, you know, a dream come true for me, you know. I'm so happy to be able to voice Nokotan.
Yeah, you nailed it, and congratulations on getting this as one of your first major roles. Congratulations. She's hoping you get more roles, bigger roles, you know.
Thank you. I hope so. I hope to voice more animes.
And here's hoping to seeing you at a convention, hopefully maybe Anime Expo in Los Angeles.
Yeah, definitely. Let's make it happen.
You guys heard it right here. Let's make it happen, guys.